Page 12, Tender Blossom. This is etude number 10 in the book. Two sharps, key of D major, common time or 4/4 time, and this is really more of a two-note slur type, and using different fingers on repeated notes. This is a good little etude. Let's just cover it very carefully and slowly. In the right hand, watch this fingering. I don't know all the different, there's different editions, so I'm assuming the fingering in my book is similar to the fingering in most all of the books, because the fingering is can be part of the etude. So here we have a here, 3, and here. Lift up between each of these slurs, bada, bada, bada. Don't worry about playing it a short staccato right now. We're just working on the notes and fingerings. Then here, 4 there. And then 4. Now in the left hand, and these half here and then here, I recommend a 4th finger on, because that's the fingering for the chord. That may feel more comfortable, but I would encourage you to use 4th finger on that. Again, 4th, anywhere else you get this 4th finger. I do 2 and 3 here, but you can do 1 and 2. This is measure 5 here. This is kind of nice because now you got 2-part writing going on, and you got different phrasing in each hand. So this, I'm lifting up here for the phrase, and now I'm lifting up here. So they're lifting at different times. Play all that legato with the fingers. Let's go on, because normally you'd repeat them. Let's go on. 2 here. This. We're exercising the left hand too. I hit these 2 little notes. A 1, 4, 3 on that one. And I do it on the beat. And I do a 2, 4, 3 on that one. Lift up for the phrase. That's portato there. See, this is typical. You'll see this in a lot of pieces in this time period, where when you have a lot of running notes like this, and you're leading into a new phrase, and these other notes at the end there, the measure 16, are sort of like a lead into, it leads into it. A lot of times to bring that out, they will use a portato technique or portato articulation, because it helps to separate it from the stuff before it, and it's sort of, it's like it's okay, something new is about to happen. So starting at measure 15, you're here. And then you're coming in. Now again, portato, not short staccato. Just separate the notes. Of course, it goes so fast you don't have much time. You just, basically it's staccato. And then back to what you were doing at the beginning. Now, a little bit about dynamics. I've compared different editions. They don't agree on dynamics or articulation on a lot of these things, so I don't know whatever your edition has. Here it starts out soft on the edition I'm using, and it says delicato, which means delicately. Good luck with that. But generally it's just a soft, and they've got staccatos on the second note of each slur, so you can play it short. But be careful here, because the 8th notes need to be even. The tendency will be, and make them even. And then this edition has a crescendo toward the end of the first measure into the second measure, and it comes back down. So it's a swell. Louder, louder, and then then it comes back down. Some editions don't have that. I suggest you get to know it well enough that you can feel it, and if you feel a bit of a crescendo there, fine. If not, fine. Now here we're going to swell, starting measure 5 into measure 6. Have a dimin e poco retenuto, which means you get softer and you slow down a little bit. So it's here, measure 7. Don't slow down a lot, just slow down a little bit. I suggest that since it's repeated, that you only do that the second time. Otherwise, just keep going. That's an interpretive thing. You can do it both times if you want. There's nothing in the music says one way or the other. It's just in my mind, if I'm going to start slowing down, it's like ending this and either it's ending or I'm going on to something new. And so since I'm just repeating that and going to do it again, I just keep going. The idea though, that when you repeat these, please don't try and play it exactly the same both times. You want to change something. You can change the dynamics, you can change the something, and having that polka retard at the end there, that's one of the changes you can do. So figure out what you can change. I mean, in some pieces, when you repeat, you might use the soft pedal because that changes the tone on a grand. You don't need to do that. Here, it's just one of the ideas. When you repeat something, find something in it that you can interpret differently than you did the first time. It could be articulation or dynamics or something, but do something different. But let's go on to measure 9 here, and it says all tempo, which, okay, we're back to our tempo. I don't know that all editions have that, but if they don't, they should. If you slowed down before, now you're back up to speed. Here. And this edition has a here, and you're going to get loud, and then you come back down. So it's here. Like you were at the beginning. Now on measure 21, this edition has an error in the music. I don't know if yours does or not, but in the left hand there you have the quarter note. There should be a quarter rest before the eighth notes. So it's, if you look at the way this edition is printed, there's only 3 beats in the left hand there on measure 21. So you have to draw in a quarter note after the here. And you had it up above, it's the same as measure 5. Here, there should be a quarter rest in there. And here you're going to slow down again. But once again, if you're going to repeat that back up to measure 9, I suggest you don't slow down here. You can get softer, but don't slow down because you're going to keep going. And then at the very end, then you can slow down. That's just my opinion, but that's wrong. As far as speed goes, they have a metronome marking, and it's not too bad. It's doable, but you have to take it at your moderato. Moderato to me isn't supposed to be fast. It's just a kind of a moderate speed, and that's the overall feel of it. It's not the beat. It's the feel of it. What's the feel? To me, that's it. 1, 2, whatever that is, about 120 or so, or along in there is good enough. This is a nice piece, especially to play for people. They want to hear it. It's good.